Hello, my friends. We recently had a winter storm here in Wisconsin. And then over the next couple days, the temperature may drop significantly. So it may get really cold. And so, what I wanted to do is to go out and buy groceries and other essential items that I may need. And so I stepped out of my apartment. And as you can see, there was a lot of snow on the ground. I had to walk very carefully. I had to make sure that I don't slip and fall. But I was enjoying being outside. The air was cold, but as you can see, I was bundled up. I was wearing different layers. I had my cap, I had my glasses, and I got into my car and I I actually had to go out and make multiple stops. I had to stop at three different stores. I had to stop at the ATM. I had to stop at the bakery to buy all the things on my list, on my shopping list. And as soon as I drove out of the garage and onto the roads of Madison, I could tell that it was slippery. I drove very carefully. I put my vehicle in the snow mode. And honestly, I was enjoying the drive. It was beautiful outside. Snow makes life, um, snow brings a lot of joy to a person's life, but obviously it also creates a lot of inconvenience. As you can see, the roads were slippery, full of snow, and the other vehicles were also driving slowly. Everyone, I guess, wanted to make sure that they drive safely. Anyway, as soon as I pulled into the parking lot of outside the bakery, I had to make sure that I walk very slowly and carefully to get inside the building. There were people cleaning the snow, and I had to buy classic white bread. That's one of my favorite items for breakfast. And so I wanted to buy a fresh loaf of bread, which was available. And I purchased it. And then I went back into my car. And there were three places I needed to go to: Whole Foods, Metcalfe's, and Metro Market. My first stop after leaving the bakery would be at Whole Foods, which is located near Hilldale Mall in Madison. And anyone who lives in Madison would probably know where Hilldale Mall is. It's in a very nice area between downtown Madison and the far west side. I live on the far west side, so I was um, Hilldale Mall area is just a few miles away. And one thing about living in Madison is that um, no matter where you are going within the city, no place is too far, and traffic is usually pretty nice unless you are driving during rush hour. Obviously, rush hour is a busy time. And during rush hour, the Beltline Highway becomes very, very busy. Um, Recently, an extra flex lane was added to the Beltline, which made things a little bit easy for drivers, but it still gets very busy, the Beltline Highway. Anyway, um, during this trip, I did not use the Beltline. I drove through the roads within the city. And once I arrived at Whole Foods, I took the escalator up, and then I had on my list a variety of fruits and vegetables that I needed to buy. I'm trying to eat healthy, and so fruits and vegetables are usually high priority for me. And so I got the items that I need, and I also got some bakery items. How could I forget hot tea? I cannot forget tea. I drink tea every day, English breakfast. And then, as I was saying, I stopped at the bakery too. And they had some really nice um, items at the bakery. So I picked the ones that I like, checked out, and then went back to my car. The next place that that I had on my list was Metcalfe's, and Metcalfe's and Whole Foods are not far from each other. They're in the same area. I have been shopping at Metcalfe's for years. Anyway, before I went to Metcalfe's, I had to make a quick trip to the ATM. I had to stop at the ATM, which I did. And then, well, you can see in the video, everything's covered in snow. And there was a truck that seemed to be stuck in the snow. And hopefully not for too long. I have been stuck in the snow, so I know it's a pain. Anyway, I went to Metcalfe's. I have been shopping at Metcalfe's for years. It's a wonderful grocery store, great people, great service, and they have great produce. Madison has lots of nice grocery stores. Whole Foods is awesome. Metcalfe's is wonderful. And then Metro Market is a great place. And so I went to all three during this trip. When I make a list, I actually know where I need to go to buy what. I have my preferences. There are certain items that I buy from certain stores. And so it's a personal list that I have, and I prioritize. And so I had to go to Whole Foods, I had to go to Metcalfe's, and I also had to go to Metro Market to buy all the things on my shopping list. Anyway, all these places provide great selection and excellent service. That's one thing about Wisconsin. Wherever you're going for shopping, the staff and the people, the customer service associates, they are all wonderful people, always smiling, always helpful. Anyway, by the time I got back home, it was getting dark, and I had different shopping bags, and I knew that I would have to make more than one trip to carry everything from my car up to my apartment. And so I made 2 trips, carried the bags, and brought them back to my apartment. So now I know that the temperature is going to drop significantly over the next couple days. So I'll try to stay safe at home. And I hope wherever you are, be safe, be happy, stay healthy. And I'll be back again with a new video soon. Thank you.